There's a Boblax video here with iShowSpeed. That's probably the one that we're going to do. All right, guys. So, Twitter versus iShowSpeed and Jake Lucky. Wouldn't it be iShowSpeed and Jake Lucky? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I've noticed that they were going a little back and forth over a suspicious video iShowSpeed showed. I can't tell you what it is. Rather inappropriate. It is a video where iShowSpeed shows him playing the wonderful game Minecraft. And then he has a very suspicious interaction with the girl character in the Minecraft. And then you see some... and then basically what you see is, if you ever played baseball before. You ever played baseball before? And, like, you know, you have your bat. You know, you're holding your bat. And here's your head. This is your Minecraft head. You know what I mean? This is your, you know. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's basically you showed a baseball. Jake Lucky criticized him for it, and let's move on.
So fastest growing YouTube streamer iShowSpeed recently got a channel strike and a temporary ban from streaming after he violated YouTube's policies on sexual content and nudity. This TOS violating stream initially slipped under YouTube's radar because iShowSpeed deleted his YouTube stream as soon as the TOS violating moment occurred. But this ended up gaining
Let's see.
because iShowSpeed
yeah, you share with no context. I immediately deleted the stream as soon as it showed TOS. Just admit you want views. Okay. I think he'll read it later.
As soon as the TOS violating moment occurred. But this ended up gaining YouTube's attention again when they replied to a tweet revealing the TOS violating clip from none other than Jake Lucky, the same guy who a few months back called out iShowSpeed for misogynistic comments in Valorant voice chat, which then got him banned from all of Riot games.
I mean, listen. I don't particularly care for Jake Lucky. I don't feel like he actually cares about the things that he's saying, to be honest with you. But in that first instance, he wasn't wrong. And to be honest with you, I know you guys are going to hate to say it here, but, like, in this instance, you know, like, he was right. Speed was wrong again. You shouldn't be showing that kind of stuff on your stream. I think I laughed at it. I thought it was funny. I think it's stupid. I don't really think it's that big of a deal as long as he, like, deletes it and moves on. But the fact that YouTube acted, I can understand why they would. I think Jake Lucky's annoying. He's a little bit of a snitch, but I don't think that, like, at the end of the day, he's not wrong. And it's just something we got to fucking deal with. All right?
If you want to learn more about that, I already have videos about it on my channel, but for now, let's take a look at the Jake Lucky tweet that got him temporarily banned from YouTube streaming. Jake shows the clip with the caption, iShowSpeed getting a blowjob in Minecraft in front of 90,000 viewers. Come on, man, what are you doing?
Great chat, but y'all can't see this because you guys are too young, and I don't want to show this to young children. So I'm about to hide my screen. Come on, Jenny, baby.
Is he going to show the whole thing? This is the problem, is that, like, Speed keeps showing it and then unshowing it over and over again. Which suggests that, like, he knows what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, he knows what's gonna happen here. So. Oh my god. Are you gonna Boblax, if you show it? Boblax, you son of a bitch. Hold on. Hold on. Don't do it. Don't do it, Boblax. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god, dude. Come on. He censored it a little bit. Oh my god, dude. I'm happy I took this off the screen. Okay, it looks like he was wearing pants there. Because, like, it was green screened. Alright.
Dude responds to the tweet by saying, if you were actually entertained by this guy, you were certified 14 years old forever. Jesus responds, so what you were saying is, we found the fountain of youth? Lord Real replies,
I'm just gonna say, it was funny to me. It was inappropriate, but it was funny. It was funny because it was inappropriate. I think that's what it pushed that boundary. It made me laugh. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Okay?
that's awesome. Let's continue watching iShowSpeed. Then we'll never get old, lol. Willie Mac Show responds by saying, why are you such a buzzkill? Seriously don't know how you have any friends. Can you laugh at anything? Cavo says, come on, man, what are you doing? But uses this clip for clicks, likes, and spread it around even more.
That's
if you
true.
have such a big problem with it, then why signal boost the clip even more?
That's a good point. Like, he didn't even censor the clip, you know? It sounds like... That's actually a good point. If you're so afraid for the children, then why didn't you censor the clip on Twitter? Like, fundamentally, like, why didn't you do that? It's a good point. It's a good point.
Sam responds by saying, you both have the same job. You should have really thought that tweet through. Kavos responds, not really. I make videos and content and actually give my opinions on topics. Jake just posts clips he doesn't like for shock value and engagements without any actual substance. Lawrence Chanson responds to Jake Lucky by saying, of course you always come after the black creators negatively. If this was XQC, you'd be spamming W. Math Goes Fast responds, XQC would never do this though. To which Shay responds, XQC got banned for playing a porn game on stream before. Archie's Papa responds to Jake by saying,
probably change. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's quite possible that there is a racially motivating element in this situation. It's possible. But we have to stop pretending that it's true. Because it's just a speculation. You're just kind of saying that. And I think a lot of people are just saying it as like a defense of they're just making kind of an ignorant defense of like IShowSpeed and a lazy one. They're just like, oh well, if he was white, it's like maybe, but like substantiate that claim. Like you can't just say everything's a fucking race issue the second that something happens just because you agree with it, just because you don't like, I don't like the guy, so it's probably racially motivated. I doubt it. If anything, it's probably jealousy motivated because he's probably like, oh, this fucking young kid is successful and I'm not, you know? So, I mean, that's probably more likely there. I just feel like, you know, we're leaning a little too heavy into the fucking identity politics here. So...
holy shit, that sucks, man. I Love Pie 31 says, you were going at him because he has an absurd amount of viewers, but this is normal in GTA RP. The irony is unreal. Coleman responds,
is it normal to show wieners in GTA RP? That can't be true. Okay.
Yes, the M-rated game with prostitution/strippers, and the Minecraft with the viewer average of 8. Brandon Fur responds, yes, the M-rated game filled with kids/teens playing it. Anthony responds to Jake by saying, this is disgusting. Where do I find this so I know how to avoid it? FaZe Ronaldo says, where do you download this mod? FaZe Santana says, slow news day? To which Hermit92 responds, honest question, why do streamers hate him so much? Like, I get he over-dramatizes a lot, but sometimes he actually reports stuff that's interesting, funny, weird. I get streams don't want their shit on blast, but isn't he just doing his job? FaZe Ninja responds by saying, he reports negative things to black streamer. XL Foxy GG responds to Jake by saying, guy can't breathe without making a report about him. Scene TV responds to Jake by saying, people do this in GTA RP all the time, but you only have a problem when Speed does it? Back6 responds by saying, Scene, what the fuck are you saying, bro? You can't compare GTA to Minecraft, laughing my ass off. Alt F4 responds by saying, you think that only kids play Minecraft? To which Back6 responds,
it's not really about like only kids playing Minecraft. It's about what what they're targeted towards. So like if I make a game and I say this is only for mature players, but kids get a hold of it, they're the responsible party for that more than anything else, probably the parent, because they're not watching their kid enough. You know, obviously like the retailer needs to be able to age verify well, but that's the bigger issue there more than anything else. But Minecraft's like rated whatever, fucking baby, B for baby, little child. It's rated for little kids, so it's a bit of a different situation here. You know?
Responds, obviously not. The games have totally different natures. Minecraft is E for everyone, and GTA is rated R. No shit that GTA is gonna have sex in it. Are you dumb? Cass BD responds by saying, what's stopping a 10-year-old from playing that? Boneless Tide Pod responds to Jake by saying, Jake lucky if a hall monitor didn't exist. PWR Timmy says, come on man, what are you doing? Repost said clip to 270k Twitter followers. Paryeet responds to Jake by saying, you can't cancel him, buddy. Move on to someone else. EXSZN says, I'd be walling on GTA RP, Jake. Lurkin Panda quote tweets Jake and says, MF's defending this dude showing porn to kids by saying it happens all the time in GTA RP. Idiots. Fucking idiots. Kai Birth says, how do his parents wake up every day knowing this is what they are responsible for creating? Justin Wang says, looks like he's getting a blowjob in Minecraft in front of 90k viewers. Mudahar says, laughing my ass off, I did not expect to see Minecraft cock. Luna says, Jake Lucky posting the same blowjob Minecraft clip and getting 20 times more views than Speed did. Man, what are you doing? Eckhart Slatter says, laughing my ass off, this is hilarious. Generation Z is the funniest generation by far. Technical says, Jake Lucky attacking a black creator for getting head. Come on, man, what are you doing? Lord Vega says, Grandma Jake out here winning Hall Monitor of the Century. Relax, guy. So a couple hours after Jake posted his tweet, Team YouTube responded by saying, mind sharing the video URL with us over DM? You can also report the content using the steps here, sharing the link to their report page. Shortly after this, IShowSpeed then received a strike and temporary streaming ban on his YouTube channel. He shared—
Damn, bro. Really, I couldn't even hit 10 million? Well, he's gonna hit 10 million.
This with his audience on Twitter and captioned it by saying, really? I couldn't even hit 10 million. Nothing happens in this stream. Can't believe this actually happened. Can you guys please review this stream? At Team YouTube, at YouTube. Emilio responds by saying, Bed Lucky back at it again. Your fellow Arab quote tweets Speed and says, this is what happens when we give white racists like Jake Lucky a platform to ruin people of color's achievements. IShowSpeed also updates his fans on his Instagram, saying, I'm banned guys, goodbye. Jake Lucky shows this on his Twitter and captions it by—
a little clickbaity. Bro, come on. With this fucking identity politics thing, it's just childish. Like, I feel like everybody's just so quick to say something is racist, but then the same people in that community, like the second that something like that happens to them and they say some dumb shit, they'll be like, no, I'm not racist. It's, you don't understand the context. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like, again, I don't like Jake Lucky, but like, he's fucking, the idea that he's racist is like bizarre. I feel like, if anything, he's probably jealous. It's possible that he is, but like, you guys have no substantial claim for that. Like, you're just kind of saying a thing because it makes your argument look better. Like, there's nothing in your point. You're not making a point.
By saying, IShowSpeed claims he has been banned and saying goodbye from YouTube. He's just given a community strike and the content was taken down. That is all. He is not going anywhere and will break 10 million subscribers today. Snake responds to Jake by saying, why do you constantly go after him, bro? Just a question. Jake responds, I would mention any streamer on Twitch or YouTube who decided to get a blowjob in a Minecraft mod in front of 100,000 people. Dan Willius responds, the next video would be you giving Speed a blowy, since you go on about him so much. Give it a rest. Willie Mackshow comments on this by saying, amazing that Jake Lucky is trying to get Speed a strike over a fucking joke. Jake Lucky doesn't give a shit about the children. He just rage baits to people who don't even follow IShowSpeed. Journalists like Jake Lucky have killed comedy. Literally the biggest loser on the internet. Imagine trying to get someone banned over a Minecraft penis. I drew one in Microsoft Paint yesterday. Hope I don't get banned for that. IShowSpeed then directly responds to Jake Lucky when he says, bro, what is your problem? Like, seriously. Jake responds, I talk about streamer news. You are a streamer. You got a blowjob in a Minecraft mod. I shared the clip. Speed responds by saying, yeah, and you shared it with no context. I immediately deleted the stream as soon as it showed TOS. Just admit you want views and it's okay. I will never show porn on stream knowing my position, but your job is to make someone look bad, so congrats. Jake responds by saying, what do you mean without context? You literally knew you were giving a blowjob live on stream from a Minecraft character for nearly a minute. Give me the full context then. Speed responds, you're just not getting the point, are you? To which Jake responds, what's the context? And Speed replies, what do you mean the context? I just told you. Obviously I didn't know TOS was going to pop up, so I deleted the stream. It's like getting a dance in GTA, etc. Just hold this ratio, mate. I'm tired of going back and forth. GreekGodX comments on the situation by saying, sorry, but IShowSpeed is the best thing to happen to streaming in 2022. He is one of the few that makes me laugh left. W Speed. Yo, this Jake Lucky guy's giving me real Rando vibes. No cap, he kinda looks like this. Keemstar then gives his opinion in a Twitter video titled, IShowSpeed versus Jake Lucky.
Let me get this straight, just so we're on the same page. Speed, a gaming entertainer, is fucking around with like a Minecraft sex mod, right? Making jokes about getting a blowjob or whatever. He's an entertainer. He's doing entertaining things, all right? He's cracking jokes. He's entertaining people in front of like 60,000 people, right? Jake Lucky has a problem with it and says, why is Speed pretending to get a blowjob in front of all these people? But then clips it and tweets it out in front of all of his audience.
Okay.
So it ain't about people viewing this, because if it was, then why is Jake Lucky sharing the fucking clip? What's the point of it? The point is the tattletale. The point is to narc. The point is to get Speed in trouble. Team YouTube responded, hey, we're going to review this and da-da-da-da. Like, I don't know how anybody in this community can support Jake Lucky. I don't know how you can support Jake Lucky. Why hasn't Jake Lucky called out all the sexual stuff on Twitch? If he's so worried about Speed, what about all the sexual stuff in gaming that happens on Twitch on a fucking daily basis?
Like what?
What about the gaming entertainers with the OnlyFans or the gaming entertainers in the hot tubs? Does Jake Lucky have a problem with that? Why is it always Speed?
Well, I feel like we did cross a bit of a line. They showed a wiener, so that's probably the biggest difference here, is that they showed a pickle, the old pickler. You know what I'm saying? They showed the old Drangle. You know what I mean? But here's the real question. I don't think anybody's really asking the hard-hitting questions, and you guys know I love asking hard-hitting questions. Okay, if it was Ethan Klein, whose side would you be on, Keemstar? Whose side would you be on, Keemstar? It was Ethan Klein who did it. Huh? What would you be saying then, brother? Huh? What would you be? Well, who would you be saying then, Keem? The old Keemster? I gotta wonder. Checkmate. Got him. Woo! It was a pretty realistic pickle. I would have expected it to be a little bit like more box. It would have been expected to be a box. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a Minecraft wiener. Yeah.
Always targeting Speed. Somebody please explain this to me. And he does it in a very non-logical way that doesn't make sense. I can't believe you're sharing this in front of all these people. But he shares the same clip. He shares the same clip with his followers. Something is not adding up. It's not adding up.
He then follows up his video by saying, racially motivated, to which Jake Lucky responds to him with a screenshot of Keemstar saying the N-word to Alex back in 2009. Keem then continues tweeting about the situation when he makes this poll with the caption, is Jake Lucky's several attacks on iShowSpeed over the last year racially motivated? The final results with 30k votes were approximately 30% saying no and 70% saying yes, Jake Lucky hates blacks. Doc Hatchie quote tweets Keemstar and says, how does this dumbass still have his account? Absolute man-child.
Wait, he said blacks?
Blacks.
I mean, like, if you're gonna make the argument that that Jake Lucky's racist, but then you're gonna refer to black people as blacks, I feel like you're probably not doing yourself any favors, because that is racist to refer to black people as blacks. But okay, point proven, Keemstar.
Doc Hatchie quote tweets Keemstar and says, how does this dumbass still have his account? Absolute man-child. Jake Lucky responds by saying, I got a grown man who was full out yelled the N-word, somehow leading the charge that I am a racist. And Twitter has no policy in place to stop it because he is just sharing his opinion. Fun times. Keemstar then continues yet again when he tweets out who Jake Lucky thinks he is versus who Jake Lucky really is. Hashtag free speed. With the left image showing Jake Lucky as an FBI agent and the right image showing him as a hall monitor. Jake Lucky's partner Hunter shows Keemstar's latest tweets about Jake Lucky and captions.
Do you think that Keemstar actually cares about Speed, or do you think that Keemstar doesn't like Jake Lucky to such a degree that he wants to talk shit about him? I genuinely wonder, because I just feel like this whole racism angle, like, what do you really care? Do you really think that there's, I mean, like, there's no definitive proof that there's racism here, so you're kind of just proposing a conspiracy theory here. So to me, it's questionable whether you actually give a shit about Speed because he's black, or if you just want an excuse to call somebody else racist because it's fun. Because I feel like we're just going way too far into this. Like, it's fucking weird.
Captions them by saying, hate mongering and slander to a massive audience like this is filthy. Genuinely concerned how this isn't worth at Twitter Gaming taking action. Keemstar responds to him by saying, slander? Those are legal terms. Let's go to court and see if you win. Hunter responds by saying, no one wants to join your dick measuring money contest in court. We are 20-somethings trying to make it. You are both publicly and privately trying to promote Jake as a racist, to people to try and tarnish his reputation in the community, to try and hold on to relevancy. Keemstar then responds, my lawyers will be contacting you. Jake Lucky's partner also goes after Kavos when he tweets out, the duality of man, showing the tweet we read earlier where Kavos asks Jake why he's signal boosting such a problematic clip, as well as a tweet Kavos made a couple weeks ago where he criticized iShowSpeed for lighting fireworks in his own bedroom. Kavos responds to Hunter by
he could have been personally hurt, which is probably what he's gonna say. Still, I could see it's inappropriate what Speed did. I think that people are just like, I think that people dislike Jake Lucky so much that they're willing to fold on like their general like moral values in this situation. I guarantee you that if it was like somebody that they didn't like, they'd be like, see, this is a problem. It's one of the fucking problems on the internet. Yeah, Jake Lucky seems like a fucking hall monitor. I don't particularly care for the guy, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let my entire moral like value and worth completely shift on a dime. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna make you look worse when you're, you know, like Mudahar's like response was funny because that's my response. I was like, this isn't right, but I don't care. It's just so stupid and silly, and it's like a dumb mistake. But the reality is it's not right, and you shouldn't be doing that kind of shit. You know what I mean? If it was fucking Ethan Klein, you know what I mean? Like, we would have been trying to cancel him. I'm just saying because it's true, and you fucking know it.
Saying, yeah, I have a valid opinion and actually said my problem with the clip, that he could have started a house fire. Jake Lucky just posted the clip with some vague opinion, but he knows it will get clicks. Also, starting a fire versus a stupid Minecraft blowjob are completely different. Hunter continues to defend his partner on Twitter when he tweets out, only on the internet can a kid stream himself having sex on Minecraft to a bunch of other kids, and Jake gets blamed for the dude getting in trouble. Bunch of morons. If you were trying to argue that the 17-year-old child, iShowSpeed, should be allowed to stream this and there's nothing wrong with it, I can only assume you were a sexual predator. If this is the content you support, you are disgusting. Now this
well, I think that's incredibly hyperbolic, but you guys are calling fucking him racist. You're calling Jake Lucky racist. So you guys are engaging in hyperbolic fucking insanity rhetoric. Most people are just like, that's just some stupid, silly shit. And it's probably a lot of young guys too, like, oh man, when I was 15, I wish I found that in mine. Because that's the reality. If I was a 15-year-old boy, I would have been so happy that my favorite streamer showed me where I could find an incredible mod, like the Minecraft mod, so I could beat off my little dingle. Okay, that's the reality, and maybe some of you guys are just kind of like fucking allowing that to invade and act like that's like a reasonable thought, but realistically speaking, it's irresponsible, and we all know that. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why you guys are so quick to like weaponize these identities? It's crazy. It's crazy. He's 16, he's 17. Yeah, I know he's 17. I said that if I was a 14-year-old watching iShowSpeed. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Listen, bro, I'm gonna roundhouse your ass. I'm just busting your chops, brother.
tweet is extremely nuclear, like implying people are pedophiles because they are criticizing Jake for signal boosting a clip that a streamer already deleted of him accidentally showing Minecraft cock on stream. So I responded to him by saying, Jake Lucky's husband says if you disagree with Jake Lucky's coverage of iShowSpeed, then you are a pedo. Which Hunter then responds by saying, why the fuck didn't you tell me we got married, Jake Lucky? This feels like some weird middle school shit, when if you disagree with them, they tell everyone you're gay, which even though that wasn't my intention at all, the lack of self-awareness is just insane considering he—
Well, you did kind of say that. You said that he's gay. You said that they're married, they're like butt buddies. You did kind of use gays. I mean, it's not, I don't really care. I'm just saying, like, that he is not really wrong there. Maybe you didn't mean it. Maybe meant to say that they're just up each other's ass because they agree with each other. But yeah, I mean, I could see why he came to that conclusion. So I get that. There we go.
Just said that anyone who disagrees with Jake is a pedophile. So I respond to him by saying, your bio says that guy with Jake Lucky, and your banner is you guys together. With how much emphasis you put on you being partners with Jake in your profile, I assumed you guys were dating since a lot of couples on Twitter do that. Kind of weird that you assumed it was an insult. Calling you Jake Lucky's husband was to highlight your bias.
You know it was an insult.
Not to say it's bad that you were gay.
Oh my god, I shouldn't have done this.
That you were trying to twist my tweet into somehow being homophobic instead of actually addressing the criticism. Oh well. Hunter then responds to me by saying, never heard of business partners, duos, co-hosts? Spend more than 5 minutes looking at our profiles? If so, you'd obviously know Jake is dating someone. I've been married to my wife for years, and Jake and I worked together as partners for 2 years.
So really quick, I just have to show you. I'm gonna move both of these things. Okay, I'm gonna move them up. All right, I have this counter down here, and I have to press this button down here when it comes up. But there's 100 and something of them. So I made a bad decision. So this is what we're gonna watch now.
Years now, weak excuse. To which I respond, I spent 5 minutes looking at your profile, and it was all tweets defending Jake. That in combination with the bio made me think you guys were dating. When you say you were with someone in your bio with no extra context, it usually implies that you were in a relationship with them, which is legitimately what I thought. I didn't think they were actually married yet.
No, you didn't.
I thought they were together.
You did.
Because believe it or not, I do usually—
Bro, there's no way you thought that, Boblax. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way you actually thought that they were fucking dating. You're insane, brother. You're insane. Get the fuck out of here. You made a silly joke. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I guess you could say a little homophobic. It's still moving. Okay? That's okay.
Spend over 5 minutes looking at someone's profile before I cover them in depth on my channel, and the last like 24 hours of tweets were him talking about Jake. Jake again is heavily prominent in his bio, and then when you go over to Jake's profile, he sends images of him in a dress to people and just dresses and presents himself in a way that seems gay. That in combination with Hunter's banner picture and bio, and the fact that Jake's handle is literally Jake Sucky, just made me think they were gay. And there's not really anything on their profiles that indicate that they're straight or in a relationship with a woman. So yeah, I made an honest mistake, but calling me homophobic for that, I think is just really fucked up. Like, obviously I was criticizing you for your—
Well, you guys are going back and forth. I don't know if you support the racist thing that they're saying, but you guys are everybody's going back and forth like, you're racist, you're this, you're that, you're the other, you know what I mean? So I mean, that's probably where that's all coming from. You guys are just calling each other's names all day because you guys don't like each other is basically what's happening.
First take on calling people who defend iShowSpeed predators, and not joking that you're gay, but I guess just continue to twist it in any way that makes you look better, bro. But anyways, moving on, Keemstar continues to argue with Hunter a little bit more on Twitter when he says, Jake Lucky's co-worker Hunter tags Twitter Gaming trying to deplatform me for reporting, giving my opinion and cracking jokes on the hall monitor known as Jake Lucky. He also accuses me of slander, a legal term that I'm challenging him to defend in court. Hashtag drama alert, hashtag free speed. Hunter responds by saying, court isn't some silly challenge to joke about. You are repeatedly messing with someone's reputation to try and force your audience to believe he's a racist with no founding. Yes, you deserve to be deplatformed. That is true. Keemstar shows
I mean, I don't know if he deserves to be deplatformed, but like the guy's not wrong about that. You're making an unsubstantiated claim. Like you can't really criticize other people for making bad claims. Like how can you criticize Def Noodles for incorrect reporting when you're calling Jake Lucky like a fucking racist unprompted? Like you really just can't do that. You know, like this is why people question your credibility, because you make moves like this.
Along with some other previous ones, at the time of this tweet, 22,000 voted that they think Jake Lucky attacks on iShowSpeed were racially motivated. Jake's co-worker Hunter says those 22k people are slandering Jake Lucky. Take us to court then! Twitter Gaming supports the gaming community. All of us, not just you. Keemstar then shows Hunter's ridiculous tweet calling people sexual predators, and captions it by saying, another unhinged tweet from this person. Defend it in court! Moving away from Hunter and back to Jake, he tweets out a meme of iShowSpeed having him on a leash and says, oh, come on. Speed responds by saying, remember, you were nothing until you made that tweet about me. After continuing get all of this ridicule, Jake then tweets out, "I'm not sorry for sharing the speed clip. I would have done it for any streamer and I have in the past. I'm sorry I didn't censor it to my audience. I'm sorry that I'm now somehow racist and my family is getting threats. Please keep the hate directed at me and me alone." Chris Ray Gun responds to him by saying, "You were not racist, you were just this guy," showing a picture of Randall. Maxwell responds to him by saying, "You are a professional hall monitor." And that is about it for the Twitter discourse surrounding Jake Lucky's call out and iShowSpeed's temporary streaming ban. I would love to know what your guys' thoughts on all of this are in the comment section below, and if you want to see more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.